Hey guys, it's Jessica and welcome back to the Sugar Crystal Kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a popular Asian bread called sausage bread that is topped with corn, cheese, and dried basil. It is absolutely delicious, so let's get right into the recipe. To begin, add in our liquid ingredients, which is just some warm water and warm milk, to the bottom of our mixing bowl. And then on top of that, we're going to add our flour. You can use all-purpose or bread flour. And then we're going to throw on our yeast and our salt, make sure they stay separate. Put in the sugar, and then we're also going to add in 1 egg. Now with the dough hook attachment, we're just going to mix all these ingredients together until they form a dough ball. At this point, you can see that there's a lot of gunk forming around the edges, so we're just going to scrape that down and have it incorporated into the dough. Now we're just going to mix on a low speed for about 4 minutes and then crank up the speed to medium when we begin feeding in our butter. Make sure to do this a little bit at a time so that the dough has time to fully incorporate all of your butter. I then kneaded it for 4 minutes on high speed, and you can stop once you see that the dough is very smooth like this and it's very elastic. And I'm just going to place this into an oiled bowl, cover and let it rest for an hour. At this point, you can see that our dough has risen and doubled in size, and I'm just going to take that dough and plop it onto my floured work surface and form it into a rough rectangle shape. Then taking my bench knife, I'm just dividing the dough into 10 equal pieces. Now that we've portioned out our dough, we're just going to take each piece and roll them into a smooth sphere. The way I like to shape my dough into round balls is I kind of form my hand into that meme Italian hand gesture shape, and then I grab the dough and then press against the cutting board and move in circular motions until it tightens. Now once you finish shaping all of your dough balls, we're just going to cover them with plastic wrap and let it rest for 15 minutes. Now we're going to work with one portion of dough at a time, keeping the other ones covered so that it prevents them from drying out. And flour your hands in your work surface, and we're just going to roll it into an elongated oval shape so that we can wrap our dough around a sausage. Pinch the dough around the sausage and seal the seam, and we're just going to gently roll it across the board so that it's nice and smooth. Once you've finished rolling all of your sausage dough logs, this is the fun part and also kind of the tricky part. We're going to take scissors and snip the logs at an angle. Make sure you don't cut all the way through the log because then you're going to separate the piece. We just want it to be slightly attached at the end so that you can easily flip the cut segment into its proper position. And we're just going to alternate flipping one to the left and then one to the right, but the top and bottom pieces are going to be straight. After shaping all of your sausage breads, we're going to let it rest for another hour. Meanwhile, let's prepare the corn cheese topping that's going to go above the bread. And it's really simple, just equal parts of corn and mozzarella cheese. And then just going to throw some mayonnaise in there, give that a quick stir, and it's ready to go. Once your breads have finished their final fermentation, we're just going to spoon some of that corn cheese mayonnaise mixture right on top of the sausage bread. And here in a Ziploc bag with a tiny snip tip, I'm drizzling on some more mayonnaise and ketchup and then garnishing it all off with some dried basil. Now we're just going to pop these into the oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake them for 12 to 15 minutes. And after 12 to 15 minutes, they should look golden brown and delicious like this. These are best to eat while hot because you get that delicious cheese pull, and the sweet corn and the salty sausage just works really well together, and you'd be surprised about that mayonnaise and ketchup on top. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching.